turns out the really principled stand that all those professional footballers were going to take in Qatar was not actually based on any principles at all. Of course, I'm talking about the One Love armband that Harry Kane and others were going to wear. This is the armband in support of the oppressed LGBT plus community in the Gulf state. Remember, this was the one measly effort that was being made to protest the holding of this tournament in Qatar. Literally the only thing that lots of these professional players with massive global platforms were going to do. And now they're not going to do it at all. And why? Because some of them might get a yellow card before they go onto the pitch. I mean, talk about principles. This smacks of, these are my principles. And if you don't like them, well, that's absolutely fine. I can get rid of them and wheel out some new principles for you just in time for today's match. The fact is, it was never a principled stand. It couldn't have been a principled stand. If it was, they still would have done it. I mean, it was a way of doing two things, obviously. It was a way of signalling their righteousness to the world and keeping critics quiet at home. I mean, compare the cowardice of Harry Kane and his chums to the Iranian team that they played against. That Iranian team refused to sing the national anthem, their own national anthem, in protest against the brutal crackdown on dissent that's happening in Iran. Some of the Iranian fans in the Al Khalifa Stadium in Qatar booed the national anthem today. In Iran, only a few days ago, the women's basketball team, the national women's basketball team, posed for a photograph without their hijabs on. They put certainly their freedom in peril, if not their actual lives in peril. Why? Because of their principles. And then you've got these footballers, these professional footballers, melting away at the thought of getting a yellow card. I know, like Harry Kane and Virgil van Dijk and co, they're all amazing sports people, but their moral fibre obviously doesn't amount to a whole lot between them all. In fact, they're a disgrace. That's what they are, compared to people with principles.